Hello, good to have you. It's still on this same program, the Polity. As always, it's a special thing to talk about these things. So it's the same thing that would happen today, discussing the Polity. And of course, each time we'll look for the most current thing, the thing that is on air above all else. That's why we are here again to discuss the things that have to do with these political parties. If you like, you could say the two leading political parties in the country and the things happening within them, the internal wranglings and everything about them. So we're here to talk about them today. Welcome again. What I mean is that when matters are trending and they are political matters, you can always be sure that they'll be discussed in the Polity. Okay, Chukwuanubogu here, and it's a pleasure to be here with you on the program. Of course, it's a big pleasure to have you there with us on the program. Incidentally, I'm not alone. As always, I shouldn't be alone on the Polity. And so I've got someone again, someone that is good to have on the program, really, I must say. I'm talking about someone that is a public affairs analyst. He is also a mediapreneur. Adeolu Adeyemo. Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you for having me on the book.
Good to have you here, really. And so we are here to ensure that we discuss matters the way they have happened. PDP, of course, is in the news on a serious note. And so we want to talk about them and what has happened in the PDP for a while. As the crisis within the People's Democratic Party deepens over the position of a national secretary and the disputed 100 National Executive Committee meeting that is scheduled to hold today, of course, the major showdown is what we seem that may be happening at the end of the day. We'll get to hear and talk about it. And there are credible sources that have said certain things about what will be going on, but then the fact is that the 100th National Congress, sorry, not Congress now, but the 100 National Executive Committee meeting is supposed to be holding today. And there are forces and factors that have led towards some people saying that it may not hold, and some are saying it may hold. In actual fact, right now, there seem to be two groups, two opposing factors. And these opposing groups and opposing factors are the things that we're looking at to find out what concerns them. But you could call them groups A and B. And the other one of the groups is the group that, two friends who have been on the same camp, kind of pitched their tents together on a camp, seem to have decided to go separate ways. They are separate ways as far as this matter in the party is concerned. I'm talking about Governor Seyi Makinde and his longtime friend, Minister Nyesom Wike. These two persons are the ones said to be leading two different groups. And among the people in their groups, we will find out, we will see them and talk about them. We have some big wigs supporting each of the groups. So we'll get to find out more as we go on in this meeting, in this program, and we'll talk about them and why they are staying together concerning one matter, and that's the matter that has to do with the National Secretary. That position has been a problem for a while, and that is the thing that we want to talk about today and discuss. But that's not the only one. We also have something else to talk about, the APC. The APC's national chairman resigned his position on Friday last week, and after that resignation, a lot has happened. You know, he himself, that is Ganduje, former Governor Ganduje, happens to be someone that is not from the North Central, and those in the North Central seem to be asking that this matter of chairmanship that is supposed to belong to them at a time like this should now return, having him, since that Ganduje is resigning, so let the right thing be done, of course. And there are people in the the Northwest, North Central, that are organizing and planning and packaging themselves to jostling is the word, to see how to clinch that position of the national chairman of the APC. Now, these two topics are the things we'll handle today and talk about. Let me welcome my guest again and say, let's begin with the PDP. How do you see it? You remember that the last time we were here, we said certain things and you said, you can't be sure of anything. As the time goes on, we will see more. Now we have gone on to it.
Okay. We all know that in politics, there cannot be permanent enemy.
Yes.
And there are no permanent friends.
Yes.
Politics in Nigeria especially is a game of interest. The two caucus that you are seeing now, they are all talking about their interest. Seyi Makinde, one of Wike's best friends, 2023, is now also eyeing few things, and especially the presidency.
Yeah.
We saw today that all the local government in Oyo State,
yes, all the local government chairmen,
they are now what? They are supporting him
that is big.
To go ahead. So his charity is beginning at home. So he wants to start moving gradually, and our honorable minister, the former governor,
yes,
is not resting after fighting and succeeding with River State, because that's what I will see.
Yes,
I will say before now we're all doubting whether he's the one behind is the one beating the drum, but we can see now that he's the one beating the drum.
Yes, he is, because
immediately the president called two of them again to resolve the problem. The whole thing is dying down gradually. We saw both of them in public on Saturday going for burial. Isomike, well done. You are playing a very beautiful politics in Nigeria. And now that we are back to PDP now, you know that Isomike is not even resting. His Excellency, former governor of Rivers State, is not resting to make sure that everything in PDP is subverted. He's trying to see how he can scatter the whole thing. You understand? He's not leaving the place. He's fighting the place, and he's still working with another political party
altogether.
It is very disturbing. But the truth is I see PDP going through even more problem. Like Saraki said on Saturday, PDP said there are still going to be more issues coming out of PDP, because he is the chairman. Reconciliation Committee. If a chairman for the Reconciliation Committee can begin to say they have not seen anything, that there are still going to be more issues, meaning that
there have been more defections.
The more defection, you understand? He said because he can see it and he knows it as the Reconciliation chairman, meaning that what PDP is experiencing today is not, it's man-made. You understand? There are people behind the scene beating the drum for PDP. PDP should stop dancing. That's my word. They should stop dancing to that drumming, because the way I'm seeing that they are really going down. Look at Atiku that's supposed to be with them. He's already on his way to form ADC. So who is now left with PDP? Peter Obi is moving. Everybody that's supposed to be with them is leaving. So who is now left? So it means indirectly Wike is winning, kind of, because he's coddling the whole thing, and they are responding to it. What can be done? The same article that caused the problem, look where is it today now? To call Wike together, play a leadership role as a national leader, to say, okay, so Wike come now. We will talk and let this thing be reconciled. But Atiku is on his way to ADC. His whole goal is just going for presidency. Even ADC, I'm not campaigning against Atiku, but I'm going to tell ADC to think twice.
Well,
because we don't know what is coming up, but I'm going to tell them to think twice, because you have an issue at home. Are you a father? If you are a national leader, are you supposed to leave your party? The same thing he did many years ago, and that was what Wike is fighting him for. You came, you left, Wike was the one in charge of the whole party. We remember that time.
And used everything he had to put the
everything.
Party together.
He was the one in charge, making sure that the party does not lack anything, organizing different convention.
Yes.
You came back and you are still vying for it. I don't even know the people that are even behind Atiku that are making him feel that he must be the president. You see, I told you, see, this country, it's all about money. Everybody is after their interest, and the interest is nothing but money. They are after money. Money in politics. Once you call them together as a caucus, they are ready to scuttle everything that anybody else is doing.
Because as far as they are something is coming to
as far as their pocket is loaded. And the thing is affecting the country.
Yes.
If you look at it critically now, you see that there are no the oppositions are there, but they are not doing their work against APC. Even though their own is coming small, I pray they resolve it. But the truth is this: the PDP, as of today, supposed to be the biggest opposition in this country.
Yes.
But they are not. They are not working. They are not doing. You see, the national secretary issue. Even I thought that Ayam would be everybody just doing things funny. You know, I thought that Ayam has suffered a lot in Imo State. He should have at least do some reconciliation and see how he can. Because I remember Ayam how he has suffered. So what is now the problem?
It's quite a pity. Well, looking at the camps, really, the other camp that is led by Governor Seyi Makinde, as the governor of Oyo State, has other people with him, as I mentioned, and some of them include the governor of Enugu State, Governor Peter Mda. There is also Doye Diri, the governor of Bayelsa State. They are all both standing with him. There is Ademola Adeleke of Osun State standing with him, another governor, and Daud Lawal of Zamfara. They are all standing with Seyi Makinde. And 11 members of the National Working Committee and other senior party figures also that insisted that the meeting will hold are all standing with him. Standing to see that, of course, one of them is a very important BOT member, that is the one from Lagos, Bode George.
Bode George.
Yes.
Is he with him too?
Yes.
Whoa.
So, working to see, and you see, Bode George, being a father, has always stood, was the one that tried to speak to Wike in the past, to say, calm down, and he was not said, you should not disturb him, he's doing his thing. So, but just as you said, in politics, you can expect anything. There are no permanent enemies or friends in politics. And on the opposite side, we have the minister himself, former Governor Nyesom Wike, as we've been talking about here, having people like Caleb Muswang, the governor of Plateau State, supporting him and going along with him. Then Kefa Sabu of Taraba State is also joining him, as well as Adamu Fintiri of Adamawa State. Of course, Bala Mohammed, that we thought was having problem with him, is also on his side at a time like this. So that one was one that surprised me. I said, okay, as we have always said, no permanent friend, no permanent enemy, but permanent interests. Then the acting national chairman Omar Damagun, of course, is with him too. The National Organizing Secretary, National Organizing Secretary Omar Bature, and National Legal Advisor Kamaldeen Ajibade San, they are standing with him and saying it will go on. So when you look at these things, you see that it's a complete divide. It's not just something that you have said, in fact, what nobody would expect. And of course, I wouldn't forget to mention that Anyanwu himself is also standing. Of
course, Anyanwu is 100%.
Because after all, the fight is most of all in his own interest.
Yes,
every other person.
Yes.
The fight is most of all in his own interest. So all these people, all these big wigs, all these persons we have talked about, have seen and known and mentioned, are the ones. So we want to find out anyway before the end of the day how it went. And we'll be able to talk about it by the time we'll come around next time on this program to discuss. This is life. Just as you said, the young man himself, that is the man in the eye of the storm, the secretary, national secretary, you know that the INEC asked that big question the last time before the last time we were talking about it, that the INEC chairman said, who is your national secretary? And I said, I hope he's not taunting them, he's not telling them something, talking to them in the wrong way. And it's true. So they've decided to meet, maybe at this meeting conclude that matter. But how would it be concluded when the House is almost a perfect division?
100%.
You know, when it's divided that way, it will be a difficult thing. And I want to stand with the fact that, not forgetting to mention too, that the former Senate President is also standing with Seyi Makinde.
David Mark?
Yeah, with Seyi Makinde. No, the chairman of the committee, the one we just mentioned his name now.
Saraki?
Yes, Saraki.
Is with,
yes,
of course,
yeah. Yes, standing with him, saying that he should hold. So you see, when you look at these people and their caliber and the things they have done and where they stand, you also begin to look at matters, wondering how would this go? Because everybody who looks at everything now will see the way you've just mentioned it, that it's true. We all know that Wike has done a lot. As far as nobody will take it away from him, but. Yeah. When things begin to turn the wrong way, he should also look to see, well, I have done my best. Now let it be. Let them do what they want to do. But he seems to have held on strong and refusing to budge at all. That is the thing that is the problem. Just as he didn't budge in the matter of River State crisis and all that, and today we have all of them together again. But then this is a national issue. This is much more than the state matter. I wonder how it will go. But we're looking forward to seeing how it will end today, and to know who stands and who does not. And it's in their best interest that this thing happens, because if not, they may have problem with INEC in the first place. And so talking about even having a presidential candidate, or even having because of the internal crisis. Yes, even having the Congress, they wanted to have a convention. These things are difficult things. But then you know that it's at the convention that they should elect a fresh national secretary. And that convention, I guess, is about towards the end of the year. So I would have said, best let these fellows leave Anyanwu to finish the thing. When he gets to that place, then let it be decided. Exactly. So that they will have their peace and be able to do, even if you don't like him, let him just conclude this thing.
Okay, so let me come in there, because I saw that Wike, the game Wike is playing is not the game that is going to end anytime soon. We all can see it. We know that Wike has a godfather. And I've not seen where a party leader will be working with an opposition leader as a president, and it's moving freely, and nobody from his word can say you are hereby being suspended from the party.
Yes.
Nobody can say that.
Which, you remember, this is the sort of thing that happened in the case of this national chairman that has just left.
This same national chairman that left.
From his word.
Yes.
And the same thing happened to Oshiomhole.
It has happened to so many people.
Why can't it happen to him?
No, that's why I said Wike played a very beautiful game by going to court to stop the party from stopping him, to stop the party from suspending him. And where that came from is what I don't understand. But the judiciary, they said, it's supposed to be party matter.
Yes.
Anything of this nature is supposed to be party
sorted by the party.
Sorted about, but this judiciary aspect of hanging on Wike and supporting, I don't understand, because it's tomorrow. We are going to call whoever is sitting on that matter to remind him the what he did that was not fair to the politics of this nation. Because you can't be doing this. That is what is called multi-party playout
affiliation. Yes.
Yes, doing multi-party affiliation. You are marrying two parties at the same time, which is not allowed. Then party say you are suspended. a court of law said no. And that is what is causing the problem.
And the constitution says that the party has the final say over the NPC has a final right over the matter in the party.
Look at what happened to what's his name, to Fubara. That was the same thing the Supreme Court quoted, that it is a party matter. You understand? And then let the party go and resolve it. But now it's not favoring Fubara. It's not favoring PDP. The whole thing is looking like somebody has asked somebody to do something against another party.
Yes.
And that's what we are saying now. So for how long are we going to continue this thing? Wike is enjoying himself. Now, look at PDP now. It's 50-50. You counted all the different people that were supporting each group.
Yes.
It's 50-50.
Yes, it's
so
50.
If it is 50-50 divided, when would they ever come back together? When can even Saraki himself knows that this thing cannot be reconciled. He's just trying his best. He's trying his best because this divided, the house divided by itself, the house divided by himself can never stand.
Yes.
So if they are divided, how would they ever stand?
Yes. And you know something else. 6 deputy national officers of the PDP, they are standing on the side of Wike. They are endorsing the national secretary, you know, and these are Timothy Osadolo, the deputy national youth leader, Ibrahim Abdullahi, the national youth leader, the deputy national publicity secretary, Okechukwu Osuoha, the deputy national legal advisor, Hajia Marian, deputy national women leader, Adamu Kamale, deputy national financial secretary, and Chubiene, the deputy national treasurer. They all stood by him. They're all standing by him that he should continue. So you see, making it so difficult for this matter to be cleared once and for all.
Well, I like this game. It's whoever is playing this game is doing very well because one, we can now see that PDP is not ready for 2027.
That's what it shows.
That is giving power to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president, to keep moving because the APC did a good job, allegedly. You understand? So I would say PDP, however they want to do it, I can't even see it. They need a lot of somebody need to step down from that their high horse and say, let us come together and resolve this thing. Look at David Mark. I was hoping that one of the national leader will come in and say, let's reconcile. He's already with ADC. He's another political party. So who is going to? Saraki cannot. They need someone like Papa Basujo to come in to say, oh yeah, everybody, sheath your sword. But
I'll work together.
You understand? And you know, many years ago when Papa Basujo did that thing, and that's what has happened now. The day that man took that card, that PDP card, and tear it to pieces, I knew PDP is in trouble. But look at it. Is it not divided now?
It is.
They are torn apart. So who is going to come to their head now? And now, when they're supposed to reconcile first, they are talking about politics of 2027.
I wonder, how would you...
How can Sheyi be talking about presidential ambition when we are talking about reconciliation? Is he not doing his calculation?
I wonder.
The governor of Oyo State is supposed to know that, okay, wait, if I want to go against or fight, and I've seen something.
Well,
let me not go there. Let me not go there yet.
Just hold on for a while.
I've seen it now. It's clear.
I want to say to you, dear viewer, that as always, you know, this station, Captain Television, always has your interest at heart. And so we want to, I know that some of you are bawling, some of you want to say something, and as always, we give you the opportunity. So we want to take a break. By the time we return, the phone line will be on air, and you will need to call in and say what you think. It's a station where the viewer has his say. Let's take this break. Welcome back. And so this is the time we would ask that you start making your calls, so the phone lines will be there for you right away, so that you can make your calls and tell the world what you think, because this station is known for this. If there is nothing else you can give us kudos for, above all else, we always want to hear you. We always want to make your opinion go viral. We always want to make people get to hear you and know what you want concerning these matters the way they are. And so, looking at the phone number, you can call and make your calls. So 802-993-8365. Something like that. So let's just go on. We'll be waiting for your calls. We'll be waiting for your calls, please, while we go on. Looking at the matter, you've seen that there seems to be, just as you mentioned, that the former president had called them to order sometime in the past. But right now, he may not call them to order any longer, unless he's now trying to do it separately as...
Because he's a national leader now.
Yes. If not, there is... this is a party matter, and he's no longer involved in party politics, partisan politics. So he should not even bother to do so, unless on the ground of his being...
So where are the founding fathers of PDP?
Well, founding fathers, most of them are gone.
Are gone.
That's the thing.
Most of them are gone.
The ones that are not gone are aged. And apart from that, apart from being aged, most of them too are in other parties right now.
They are also defected.
Yes, that even had happened long ago, because I remember Professor... Okay, hello? Let's hear this caller. Yes, please. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yes.
How are you?
Hello. Did you say good morning?
Hello, how are you, sir?
I am okay. Just go ahead. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, I am calling from Kano State.
And what's your name?
Yes, area of which local government.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Kamal Abdullahi Bichi.
Kamal Abdullahi Bichi.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yes, about the classic that
what has happened?
At the network. You will call back.
Kamal, call us back, because it's gone. And we need to hear you, because we just started to say something. It hadn't even made any sense before it left. So we can't even say that this was what you were trying to say. Please call back Kamal Abdullahi Bichi from Bichi, Kano State, of course. And apart from Kamal, we still expect to receive calls from other Nigerians. But while we're waiting for that, remember, we're talking about that. So, apart from the fact that some are gone, the other ones are aged, and apart from the ones that these ones are aged, the other ones have also left the party, and not even now, long ago. So they can't still stand. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to Captain TV, please.
You are?
I want to lend my voice to the leader on ground, sir.
And you need to know who you are and where you're calling from.
I am Dolapo Kosoko from Ibadan here.
Please.
Kosoko Dolapo from Ibadan.
Okay, Kosoko Dolapo.
Dolapo from Ibadan.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now, it is a sorry case for PDP. It's supposed to be a very strong and virile opposition, unfortunately. They let themselves down. No transparency. Even their final father that you just raised now, the final father of the party, they are all gone.
Yes.
So they're supposed to come in this kind of situation to help solve the thing. And because they don't have any ideology, they just move to wherever they can get 1 or 2 kobo to, foster their own personal something. That's what's killing them. I pray that the appropriate time God will help them. But I don't see him doing anything. I don't see him doing anything at all. Wiki has committed so many errors in the party. Is there? I think it's the godfather for all of them. They cannot do anything about him. God bless your day, sir.
Thank
you so much.
It's really sad.
Yes, sir.
It's really sad. It's really sad that because I know at the time the way they have even handcuffed the Saraki now to be the reconciliation, because I know Saraki was also eyeing presidency. Okay. You understand? So, but now I'm not sure he can do anything.
No, but the thing is that Saraki was against the fact that someone from the north should come in at a time like this.
We know. But where were they all then when Atiku came? Why did they even allow Atiku to come in the first place? They were all around there. It was not this bad.
It wasn't this bad.
It was not this bad. Where was all of them? Mark, David, Mark and co. Why did they allow Atiku to come? This man left, came back, and he has come to the old place, and he has left again.
As always.
As always. So is that the kind of, okay, wait, is that the kind of person we should call a national leader? A man that cannot step back in his party and solve the problem of the party? I don't see that as a leader. Because this is not the time to even be looking up and down and be moving and be talking about forming another political party when you are supposed to be one of the founding fathers. So what is this? What please.
Well,
the people on ground now, like I like what Olakwa said, should go and pray. They need prayer. Because the whole thing is beyond repairable. I don't know how they are going to repair it, except Atiku, this same Atiku, go to Wike, and he has said never. Except he can go to Wike, him and Wike sit down and resolve this thing. Meanwhile, remember that even if Atiku can make that step, it will be a good first step. And you know that Wike cannot betray his godfather.
Yes.
He cannot. So how do we go now? So the political party Atiku is forming, can he ever see the light of the day? No. How?
You need to register it first.
You need to register it first. You need to have the right team with you. You need to okay, you people, you say you want to do ADC, you were with SGP before, you ran. AA before, AA and you ran. Now, AAP, you ran. You have now gone to ADC. So where do we go from here?
In actual fact, it was even made clear by the ADC that it is not even their party that is doing that, because they are trying to form ADA, something like
ADA.
that, or ADP.
ADP and ADC.
So they are trying to see if another one altogether, that alliance something.
Let the man, I beg him in the name of God, former vice president, go back home and do reconciliation. Your party is not healthy. It is not the time to be doing another party. You are supposed to be national leader. Go back and see how you can make things work in your party. Because since tomorrow, they are still the largest party, largest opposition party in Nigeria. To contend with, we cannot be looking at all these small other party. Let him, as a leader, sit back, go back, and call everybody to order, and step down from his horse.
Yeah, please, let's take this one. Yes, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good day. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And what's your name? Where you're calling from? Hello, you are.
I am in Makodi. My name is Thomas Jan from Makodi.
You are in Makodi.
Yes.
He said, mention your name again, please.
Thomas.
Okay. Go ahead. Tell us what you want to say.
You see what the other man there is saying is not being right. How can you be saying Atiku should go and meet Wike? How can you be comparing Atiku with Atiku? Atiku is a very sophisticated politician.
Can you imagine?
At least for now. You see, all these things...
We are talking solution.
Of the support that Tinubu is giving to Wike to frustrate the PDP. So they are even happy that these things are happening. Wike is just a stooge here to scatter the PDP. So you cannot be saying that people should go and you cannot be comparing. Wike is a paperweight position compared to Atiku now.
So how can we resolve the problem?
But you cannot be saying that type of thing.
How can we resolve the problem?
Resolving the problem, the problem has gone beyond repair now.
I don't believe in that too. I don't believe in that.
This new coalition that they are running.
Okay, so you think now that it's gone beyond repair, what do you think should be done?
Simple.
They should
leave them.
They should go ahead and form this coalition so that they will abandon PDP for Wike and Tinubu. So the other people now will be a force.
I see. Okay, that's your opinion. Thank you so much.
Thomas opinion.
Thomas from Benue State.
Thank you.
All right.
You see, I don't like. I don't like when we see the right path to go and we are not and we are afraid of doing it. See, one thing about leadership is to be able to humble yourself.
Yes.
When you are a servant leader, you don't look at who has done wrong and who has done right.
Yes.
A servant leader does not look at who is bigger than or who is bigger than him. A servant leader is looking at the national health
interest, yes,
and the interest. How can we make Nigeria move forward politically? Your call.
Okay, let's find out who again. And
hello, sir. We are having a network problem. I am Kamal. I come back.
Okay.
Yes. What I want to say is about the PDP crisis.
Yes.
First of all, they need to sit down to keep their interests aside. Let's consider what is happening in Nigeria. We are in very, very predicament situation.
Exactly.
And the opposition party is the biggest party, not only in Nigeria, but the whole Africa. Atiku and all the system, all systems of PDP, let them sit down to look for another candidate. Now, that will directly look for this APC. But if they continue this crisis, Wike has his gang, Atiku has his gang, Bola Saraki and others, they can't defeat APC. So what I want to call their attention is to sit down and look for another candidate, fresh candidate, to help the Nigerians, please.
Thank you.
That's my advice. Thank you. I'm calling from Kano State area of Bichi local government.
Yes, thank you so much, Kamal. Thank you. Kamal Abdullahi. Thank you so much.
Okay, so did you see what Bichi just said now?
Yes.
The national interest is what we are talking about here. We all as a country should come together and see how we can resolve the problem in this nation. We are not saying when they come together is the best way to go, but at least to some extent
it will go a long way.
It will go a long way.
Sort things out.
Because the reason why I said that is, if Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, will tomorrow stand up to say, bring different policies that will change the narrative of this country, and he did it well, Nigerians will go with him.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying now?
Yes.
That's what we're talking about. But before then, you people that are the opposition, do something. Your phone.
Okay, let's take another one. Hello?
Hello, afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
This is Dolako from Ibadan.
Okay.
Now, in 2023, there was a kind of zonal arrangement which led to the whole crisis. The thing was onto the south then, if you remember.
Yes.
And people believe that Atiku must carry the ticket. They can't be doing something the same way and have a different result.
Yes.
The same Atiku is now going around fighting about coalition so that he can still have his way by all means. It's not anti-party activity. These people are not transparent. They are not open to themselves. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much, Dolapo. You have really said well. Thank you so much.
It's just the truth.
Yes.
It's the truth. But me, like my own as a person, is the national interest I'm after. My national interest, healthy opposition. When PDP was in power.
Please, let's find out who again is calling. Hello?
Yeah. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, we are appreciating all of you in the studio here.
Thank you so much. Please, who are you? Tell us your name. Let's meet you.
Yeah, Otuma Peter calling from Gokolada in Abuja.
Okay, from Gokolada. What did you say is your name again, please?
Uduma Peter.
Uduma Peter. Okay.
Yes. In respect to what the man that called from Makodi,
he was talking about the PDP trouble has go beyond the repair.
Yes.
They should go ahead and form a coalition. Well, it is right those way, but where me is viewing the whole matter from is that PDP problem cannot be settled until 2:30. When Tinubu will be dropping, that is where PDP will think of how to come together to form a formidable opposition. But as it is now, there is nothing that we do. As you rightly say there is no way Wike will betray his political godfather, which is Tinubu. And there is nothing on there that will make people to go to Wike for a resolution. It can't work. It can't work. So PDP as it is now, I prefer the coalition. Yes, I prefer the coalition. Let them go ahead and form the coalition. Let leave the PDP for Tinubu and Wike as the other man from Matadi said. That is my candid opinion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Thomas.
Okay, so let's take an example of the coalition.
Sorry, Oduma Peter. Thank you so much, Oduma Peter.
Yeah, let's take an example of the coalition. The last election, 2023, we had APC, PDP, and Labour, the three major parties. When the whole vote came out, you saw the way they were divided.
Yes.
That is what is about to repeat itself.
Yes. But if they were all to be in one,
if they were all supposed to be, if they were to be one against Tinubu,
yes,
it will make sense. But that vote will be divided, is what we are saying. If we have PDP, okay, wait, PDP, Labour, ADC, and APC.
Let's see what. When we had it, there was a problem. No, Thomas not having four. Yes, hello. Please reduce the volume of your TV set, please. Hello. Okay. Let's take a break here. We'll return.
Yeah.
Let's take a break here. We'll return. Thank you so much. We're having fun here, honestly, from every corner. And we're still going on. We want to talk about, we'll see, okay. Before I say anything, let's take this call before it goes off. Hello? Hello? There's still a problem here.
That's that call data.
Hello?
Yes? Go ahead.
Yes. Is that Captain Timmy?
Yes, it is. Say something. Start. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay, yes. I just want to comment concerning the DPDP Palava.
Yeah, begin with your name. Your name?
Until Atiku Abubakar.
Your name?
My name is Lawal from Umara, Kwara State.
Okay, Lawal from Kwara. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Don't listen to your TV set. Talk.
Okay, yes, I'm hearing what I'm saying that let Atiku Abubakar be expelled from the party. Then he can look for another party on his own. So if not so, he will continue to spoil the party. So please, if we can have a coalition with somebody like Peter Obi and others, it is possible for them to win the election. But as he's doing now, it's not. I don't think he can make anything. You know, he started the problem start from 2013 and 14. Then he's going to other party and other things, doing whatever he likes. But now he's started again. I don't know why he should not be removed from the party so that the PDP can stand up and do something tangible. And also the same thing, but another guy, we can see also be, prosecuted again. Since the court said he cannot be prosecuted, that another person followed the sometimes, send him away.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, kind of.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lawal, thank you.
I like the idea of let them remove him.
Yes.
Because it's the one causing all the problem.
Yes.
So that's a good idea, kind of.
Yes.
Like the one saying that he should remain and continue to do coalition. If let them send him away and let him know that he's no more in PDP. Because even though I know he will still come back. I know he will still come back. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I like what you said. You said 2023 we had three major parties. They didn't win.
Is it now to create the fourth one?
That they will not create, now that we have fourth one. Fourth force, Abi. Third force is now fourth force.
Yes.
So who is going to deliver us now? No. I'm not seeing any solution except like what Lawan said. Let them remove him. Then let this PDP themselves, because PDP themselves need to now look for third force after or the coalition.
Yes.
Join force with. It is only two-party system that can meaningfully conduct a winnable election in this country.
Yes, against
the opposition.
The main party.
You understand? Because against the main party. Yeah. Because if we have a divided vote again, we are likely to have the same problem.
Okay, we'll move ahead. There's not much time to say things, but then I want us to look at this matter, the APC matter, because we brought forth both of them, the PDP crisis and that of the national chairmanship position of the APC, All Progressives Congress. Following the resignation of the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Umar Ganduje, over the weekend, that's last Friday, the North Central Zone of the party has been fighting, jostling, struggling to get itself back onto that position, because it really is supposed to belong to them officially. But then a lot of things happened. That exit has sparked interest with stakeholders in Kogi, Benue, Nasarawa and other North Central states, and they are demanding to be the office to be zoned to the region. Although no official announcement has been made, as we gathered from the newspaper here, it said something. There is something. It said that we all know that Ganduje, of course, is from Kano State, so he's not from the Northwest. And then, since it's like that, and they want to do something now to, sorry, it's not from the North Central. They want to do something. They put pressure, mounting pressure from the stakeholders from the North Central, who have long agitated for the chairmanship seat of the return to their zone. It should be returned to their zone. Ganduje was appointed chairman in August 2023, which we all know about, and that is as a result of the resignation of Senator Abdullahi Adamu, who hails from the North Central Zone. So that appointment is not an election. But right now, since Abdullahi Adamu was the one that stepped out or stepped down, stepped aside, and Ganduje came in from North Central, that the right thing should have been that they would bring another person from North Central to take that position. But now that Ganduje is no longer there, they want to return it to the rightful place, that is where it belonged to originally. And the Deputy National Chairman, North, Bukar Dalori, assumed office as National Chairman and is expected to preside over the affairs of the ruling party till December. And so, two factional groups of the APC in Benue State are arguing for the office to be zoned to the North Central. Nasarawa, they are also angling for it. And in Nasarawa State, I know they've been talking about the fact that it should also come to one of their own, that is Makura. They are fighting if it should be returned and be given to Makura. And some other people are also asking for it to be given to someone else. And even in that Benue State, some people have also asked that. They said the immediate past, well, he's not immediate past because there's a confusion about that. That is, I'm talking about the secretary to this federal government, SGF. Yes, there is no longer, they are saying the presidency has spoken and said that thing that we saw
over the weekend.
Yes, it was just
Was fake news.
Yes, fake news. So that that the man is still there, and no one is talking about removing him. That the president has not spoken from where he went to concerning that, so that he's still there. So that puts paid to that matter. That people were also beginning to say that is
permutation.
Yes, permutation that the man may be getting
permutation for the North Central to come back.
But then again, someone asked, which one would you have preferred, being the secretary to the government of federation or being
the national chairman,
national party chairman? You know, a party chairman of the national chairman of the party. Because I think the more important thing is being in government. So, well,
relevancy.
Yes,
that's me.
Yes.
It's more of relevance for, because one, thank God that president said no. Yes. But even though we know that when such information come out,
yes,
there's always an iota of something is going on behind the scene.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. So, for George Akume, I said president has not said anything around that area, and he's not even thinking of relieving him of his job. So we have seen that as fake news for now.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the rotation that's supposed to come back to the North Central. If indeed it's supposed to be North Central, and they brought in Kano State.
Please let me get to know who it is that is saying. Yes, can we hear you?
Yes.
Please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're welcome. Your name?
Thank you for the invitation.
Yes.
You see, in Nigeria,
we've not had your name.
My name is Frank Obia from Lokoja.
Okay, Frank Obia. Okay, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to say is that in Nigeria, we always worship money. And all our politicians are interested in money. We have not seen all those devoted minds that want to take this country to the realm that our coming children will start saying thank you to their great fathers. You see, the separation of power, I know, is what guides every nation. But in Nigeria, there's nothing like separation of power. What will happen now is the whole power is fused together, whereby the executive is now the judiciary, is now the lawmaker at the center. No, I'm very, very convinced that our problem is the judiciary. Why must judiciary stop PDP from removing Wike, who is already interested in ADC? Let him continue with ADC. How can he be playing this kind of role? He is not there, he is not here. And at the same time, he is spoiling the whole thing for PDP. It is not done anywhere. It is our major problem is judiciary. Let judiciary remove it. Let party take decision on what concerns them. As it is done everywhere. Somebody gave an instance that in Bias, in Rivers, that was what happened. The judiciary told them to allow party to take decision on what concerns them. Why must in the case of Wike, then they will now Wike will now go to court and prevent the party from removing him? Here is the problem. If they remove him, if Wike look, I think winning an election is one thing, being a party member is another thing. It doesn't mean that the moment Atiku is in PDP, the other he is going to win the election, even the primary. He may not even win it. But let the right thing be done. Let Wike go and the rest. Let him be removed from the party. If he wants to come to PDP, then let him come out from APC and join PDP. That is what I want to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Frank Obia from Lokoja. Thanks a lot. Please call some other time.
Now, you can't say Wike is in APC because he has never declared any interest. It's just like somebody is saying his expertise and said, "Come and work with me." What we can qualify that to be is anti-party practice.
Yes,
you understand? Is what Wike is doing. You understand? But did our constitution say, as APC, I should not work for PDP?
No.
And in fact, most of the time you will see when the winning party will say, I'm calling on all my friends in other party to come and join me.
Yes.
You understand? So that's what Wike is doing.
Okay. Let's take this one. Hello, where are you calling from? Your name?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Bright Ogundeji from Lokoja.
Bright Ogundeji.
Ogundeji from Lokoja.
Okay. Go ahead.
The issue on the board, you see, this week of 18 is not the best for our democracy. When you see people acting the way it's acting, they are enjoying our democracy. You see, if a single man is proving that he's God, it's not good. And the problem is that they have injured all our institutions. They have damaged all our institutions.
Sincerely.
All these institutions, they are supposed to lead the country to where it's supposed to be at the Committee of Nations. They are no more longer there. Everything has been bastardized. The judiciary, the executive, and also the legislature. You see the legislature doing the bidding of Mr. President at all times at the expense of the life of the citizen, those that elected them to the chamber. You see, we are in a serious mess, sir. We are in a serious mess. And if we continue like this, honestly, we don't have hope. There is no hope for this nation, the way we are going. This renew hope of a thing. I'm telling you, we are just deceiving ourselves. We are deceiving ourselves. Our hope is in our hands. And I'm believing God that this coming election is going to be within the people. And whosoever, any party present. We are tired.
Okay.
Our children could not get jobs. Parents is serving the children after the first degree. You still continue, and you are still feeding those people that have graduated. We are tired. Well, we will not plead to them to have mercy upon us because our destiny is in our hands. But this time around, we are going to prove them wrong. It's going to be this election is going to be between those people that are afflicting us and we also, and we deal with them when the time comes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bright. But I still believe, Bright, that we still need the mercy of God, though. We still need the mercy of God.
Yes, we believe so, but we are going to do something.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, Bright said it well. But like what I was saying, PDP, they have seen that Wike is doing anti-party practice. APC is saying he's not part of our member. he's only working with us because we believe in his expertise.
Yes.
As a former governor of a state that did well for his people.
Yes.
That is politics for you.
That is it.
And they are playing it so well. Like what one of the callers said judiciary is our problem. Well, allegedly.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any facts towards that.
Yes.
But the truth is this, is Wike doing well? Wike came to Abuja. Everybody is celebrating Wike in Abuja.
Yes.
See the way he's doing Mr. Infrastructure everywhere. You understand now?
Yes.
But what he's practicing is not healthy for our politics. Stay in one place and make sure you reconcile with your people. Not that you are with another party, and you are still with your own party.
Oh well.
It's not so.
Yes.
Then on the Ganduje issue, because we are there on the Ganduje. So let's look at Ganduje resigned as a result. He said on the base of his health. We should not call anybody that says my health. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's allow him to go. Who is next? The president and the National Working Committee of APC should now look inwardly, because it's also a very sensitive matter. The North Central are watching that this thing, according to their constitution, should be. Why are they looking at it now? Why did they not say anything since Ganduje was the chairman?
Well, they did say, but then they had their say.
The party listened to them.
Their way.
They didn't have their way.
So now that an opportunity came, they had to bring it up again, resurrect the thing.
The Ashiwaju that I know, by the grace of God, is looking at calculation.
Yes.
He's doing his permutation. He's looking at numbers. You understand? And well, let's leave it like that. That if he's going to look at that side, it has to be true numbers. You get what I'm saying now? Because as it is, it's giving them SGF. Giving them chairmanship is not possible. And Akuma is not ready to leave that place. So.
Yes, unless they now want to let that one
Akuma is not ready to leave.
who should be ready?
He's not ready to leave. He said, Mr. President did not say he will sack me. He has not sacked me. He will never sack me. So you can imagine that he's interested. And I bet you he just does not want problem. When he want to become national chairman, now work.
Serious work.
It's a serious work. So if Gandhi say on basis of the health, he want to go and so be it. The same, look at the way PDP started with the national chairman wahala.
Yes.
That's why I say it's a sensitive matter.
Yes.
That if it's not properly addressed, the APC too can enter into trouble.
Yes.
But because I know that Ashiwaju will have a way of bringing everybody together as a national leader. He was once a national leader before he became president. And then you know that it's this president is cut across. It's cut across. He does not, he look at everybody and see how best to use them, to utilize them.
Yes.
So that's what for APC chairmanship issue, they should be very sensitive. Let the central, not central people calm down and allow the APC as a party to look inwardly to who, because I know that the party is looking at numbers and not person.
Well, looking at numbers, that is a serious matter. That must have been why I agree with you. That must have been why they went to Kano in the first place. Because when you talk about numbers in Nigeria, you talk about Kano, you talk about Lagos, you talk about Port Harcourt.
Exactly.
Before talking about any other place.
Any other place.
And that's why he held on to that and held on to Wike and struggling now for his own.
So you can imagine the combination of Wike, Ganduje,
and himself.
And himself as for numbers.
Yeah, for numbers.
That is a lot for them. So if you want to look at number, you have to be careful who you bring to fore. If you know that person has a lot of followership and he resides in the North Central, okay. But if it's not,
that is also another side of the story, because I remember that I heard that the people in Kano are asking Kwankwaso to resign, to
leave
NNPP and join APC, so that maybe this position can still return to Kano. And of course, with him, a lot could happen.
A lot, because of numbers.
Yes. And it's even his own people that are asking him to do that.
But that Kwankwaso is with the fourth force.
Yes, that's another thing.
So to want to leave fourth force, to want to come back, but it's a game of interest.
Yes, he had earlier mentioned that he's open to any opportunity.
But you know, he's giving condition.
Yes, provided
he's giving some conditions to APC.
Yes.
So possibly if APC will look at this condition and they're able to meet it, well, why not? Because it's also a national figure that I know that can control Kano very well. Because of that, they are red cap.
Yes. Of course.
The Kwankwasia.
Yes, he has a Kwankwasia. Well, that is it. Well, that's just part of all the things that we have on the program. I would say that it's been good sharing and discussing this. And I know that some other time we may still handle the APC matter the more, because we spent much time dealing with the PDP one. Yeah. And you see, this PDP matter is still a continuing matter, because after today we'll find out how that 100
goes with the
net meeting went. So that's another story for another day. Well, thank you for being here again, Adeolu. It's always a pleasure having you on the program. And permit me to say that I will come after you again soon.
No problem. We are together.
Thank you so much.
We are together, yeah.
And as we prepare for the boot camp, for the
summer camp, yes,
we also pray that the best will come that way too.
Amen.
We are reminding everybody, prepare, come for the summer camp, because your life will not remain the same after that. That's one simple truth about it.
Yeah.
Let me thank other fellows with whom we have worked today on the program. Talking about Ihanyu Goji. Let me talk about Timothy Obonna, Pamilari Kayode, Emmanuel Solomon, Victor Adeyeye has done his own bit, and of course Emmanuel also did some work here. I won't forget to say that we're grateful for all that. There is also Victor Chizea and Felix Akinjankola. I wouldn't forget by any means Esther Abraham that has assisted me effectively for us to get this work perfected. I still remain Okechukwu Onubogo. I will say again, may the best happen to all of us.